Hey guys, David McCullough here from your Information Security Technology class for real estate agents. I just wanted to show you how to upgrade your version of Windows to Windows 10 Pro. Now, it's very confusing for some people, and I admit myself I had to do some digging because there's different pages from Microsoft that make it kind of confusing. They had Windows 10 upgrade for free up till about July 16th of 16. But since then, you have to pay for it. So those of you who don't already have it, this is the deal. You can go from either Windows 7 or Windows 8, 8.1. And this little chart here shows you basically the options. And then I'm going to give you another option because this is kind of annoying. Any version of Windows lower than Professional 7, I'm sorry, we're talking about Windows 7. Any version less than Professional, you can only upgrade to Windows 10 Home. And from Professional and Ultimate, you can upgrade to Windows 10 Pro. So this is confusing because if you have Windows 7 Home Premium on your computer, you can't jump directly to Windows 10 Pro. And some people try to do that, and I think I tried to do it, and it didn't work. Likewise, with Windows 8, you've got to have Windows 8 or 8.1 Pro to get to Windows 10 Pro. So here's the deal. If you have one of these, I think you can save some money on the upgrade. If not, let me show you, if I can find it now. Here is the link. Oh, that's the one for home. Let me find it here. $199. Okay, here's the link for Microsoft 10 Pro, Windows 10 Pro for $199.99. Now, the difference is this. If you upgrade from 7 or 8 or 8.1, it will do an in-place upgrade for whatever the price is they charge you. And if you happen to have the Pro versions of 7 or 8 or 8.1, you can do the upgrade, and it'll keep your files and it'll upgrade the operating system alone, and nothing changes. And that's going to be the quickest way to do it. Generally, in IT, what we like to do is upgrade what we call from bare metal. So we want to just go ahead and save all our files somewhere, personal files, and then we just want to upgrade from scratch. So basically the hard drive is completely formatted and we install the operating system from scratch, and then we install our programs again that we like and transfer our data files back over. Much longer process, but you're going to have a more reliable system, generally speaking. So not all the same processes happen when you upgrade versus a bare metal install. So if you want to just do this, make it a business expense is my recommendation. Go to this page. I'll try to post the link here in the video. And just buy the full version of Windows 10 Pro. And the reason I like this option is because you're going to get the activation key in the box. And if you just do the upgrade, there's a key, but you have to make sure you go through the process to upgrade. It's not as simple as it used to be with Windows XP and 7 and Vista. So since Windows 8, that's gotten really confusing to people. If you do it this way, you just buy the full version. You go to Sam's Club or Costco or something and get it, or you can just buy it from Microsoft directly this way, and it's a download. And then you get the key, and you've got the full version. So you can either do your upgrade, as I was talking about earlier. It'll ask you if you want to upgrade and keep your files, or if you just want to do a bare metal install. I recommend the bare metal install, but I realize we're real estate agents. We have a lot to do. We're very busy, and it might not be time efficient for you. Either way, this is the best way to get the product on your computer. Now, as a side note here, Windows 10 is supposed to be the last numbered version of Windows. So from this point on, they're just going to add features to Windows 10. And they might change the name somewhat, but I think Windows 10 is always going to be in there in the name. So that's another reason why this is kind of the last version of Windows you'll need, so to speak. They'll try to sell you the next upgrade to it, but it's kind of the last numbered version. So anyway, just wanted to point that out. This might be the best way to get your 10 Pro. You can install this on any computer that qualifies for it. So if it's no more than 2 or 3 years old, it's probably going to run this. There's also a tool that will check your computer and let you know if it'll run it. And I'm going to jump into that next, but this is just this section of the video. I'll quit here and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I needed a second there to look this page up. There was a tool for the upgrade when it was free, but I don't see that now. I'm not sure if it's still out there. At any rate, these are the system requirements for Windows 10. And as you can see, you'll need a 1 gigahertz processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM for a 32-bit system, or 64, either one, I guess. And then 1 gigabyte for the update. Most of our computers are way beyond that now. 16 gigabytes of hard disk space and so on. So most of you guys are going to have no problem with this. But check your computer specs. The way you do that is, I'm just going to go down here and show you how I can do it here on Windows 10. I can just go down here to the Start menu and just type in System Info right there. So, information will pop up. Just click on that. It'll give me this really nice window with all this stuff. This tells me I'm running Microsoft Windows 10 Home on this computer. This is just a test system for me, so I don't really need the Pro version on this. It's not my real estate computer. And then right down here, it tells me that it's x64. That means it's a 64-bit version. And it tells me that I have this i5 processor that runs at 3 gigahertz. So that's 3 times what I need. And let's see, down here, we've got 16 gigabytes of RAM installed. So I'm way over what I need for the minimum requirements. Point is, that's probably going to have no problem running your computer. Running this operating system. That's the issue there. So, but I would recommend, these are minimum requirements. So I would say you need at least double everything here they're talking about. So just double these numbers and your computer will run a lot better. And as I mentioned in class, a solid state drive is a really good investment. So I'll show you that real quick. You can just go to Amazon. I can't type. There we go. And then just type in the search bar up here, SSD, and you'll get tons of these options. So here's one of the best, and I use this one a lot. 157 bucks, and it's a Samsung 850 EVO, 500 gigabyte, 2.5 inch. This will fit in a laptop if you're a Windows user. Unless you're using one of the latest Windows laptops that already has an SSD in it. If it just has a regular hard drive, this is a really great replacement for that, and it'll really improve the performance. Okay, I wanted to show you real quick another way to find out your hard drive or what hard drives are in your computer. You can just go down to your search bar here and type in computer, and usually this will be the first result that comes up, computer management. Click on that. This will pop up this window, which does several things, but you want to go down here to storage on the left-hand side and then disk management. Click on that. It takes a few seconds to load, and then you can see, if I just maximize this, you can see all the hard disks I have in this computer. So this is my test machine, so I use a lot of different things, but typically you'll only have one in a laptop or maybe 2 in a desktop sometimes. But I have a 223 gigabyte, 596 gigabyte, 931 gigabyte, and so on. So these are the hard drives here, and each one of these sections is a partition on the hard drive. So don't mess with any of this stuff, but just look at what's over here on the left-hand side to see what's in your computer. All right, that's it for computer management. That's how you find that out. Thanks.